After spending years in the spotlight and dealing with the pressures of Hollywood, Angus T. Jones has turned his life around. Following his departure from the popular TV show 2.5 Men, he decided to walk a different path. Instead of seeking fame or continuing in entertainment, he chose to focus on a steady, normal job that provides stability and peace. This shift allowed him to leave behind the chaos of celebrity life and embrace a more grounded routine. Over the past 10 years, Angus has found fulfillment in everyday work that keeps him grounded and away from the glare of the public eye. He has dedicated his time to pursuing personal growth and enjoying simple pleasures. Now, he spends his days working in a regular profession that keeps him busy and content. Despite the early tumult and struggles, he has managed to build a quiet and stable life away from the Hollywood scene. His story shows that even those who start in the entertainment industry can find happiness outside of it through hard work and dedication to a normal life. While the years after his TV success brought many challenges, they also brought a sense of peace and balance that he values deeply. Today, Angus continues to live a life that many would consider ordinary, but for him, it feels just right. Since his early childhood, Angus T. Jones lived a fairly normal life in Austin, Texas, enjoying the simple pleasures of childhood before his family decided to make a big move to Los Angeles. At the age of 4, he arrived in the bustling city known for its entertainment industry, a place full of opportunities and challenges for young aspiring actors. Despite his young age, Angus's journey into acting was not entirely driven by his own desire. His mother was a strong influence and encouraged him to pursue acting, even though he did not feel a passion for it at the time. She believed that acting could open doors for a bright future and thought Angus had potential. Because of her push, Angus was soon involved in the world of entertainment, and his first appearance came through an internet advertisement. This early role marked the beginning of his career, but it was more a result of his mother's encouragement than his own enthusiasm. Over time, Angus's involvement in acting grew, and he eventually became known for his work on television. However, during his early years, his path was shaped more by family decisions than personal interest, and his journey into Hollywood started with a reluctant push, leading him to eventually find his own place in the industry. Angus T. Jones gained early recognition for his role in the 2001 comedy See Spot Run, where his performance was noted for its charm and comedic timing. This role set the stage for his later career, particularly catching the attention of Chuck Lorre, who was looking for a fresh talent for his new television show, 2.5 Men. After seeing Angus in The Rookie, Chuck Lorre decided to cast him in the role of Jake Harper, a pivotal character in the sitcom. The show, known for its adult content, presented a unique situation for Angus, as the production team made a deliberate effort to shield him from the more mature elements. They wanted to preserve his innocence, keeping him separate from the adult themes that were central to the show's humor. This protective approach allowed Angus to maintain a sense of purity and normalcy as a child actor while still being part of the show's success. His performance on 2.5 Men earned him widespread fame and a significant fan base. After achieving fame through his acting career, Angus T. Jones made a deliberate choice to prioritize philanthropy over endorsing products. Instead of focusing on commercial deals or advertisements, he dedicated much of his time and financial resources to helping mistreated children. This decision showed his desire to make a positive impact in the lives of those who needed help the most. While many young actors become deeply absorbed in their busy schedules and public appearances, Angus worked hard to maintain a sense of normalcy in his life. Despite his fame, he found time to enjoy simple activities like playing video games and hanging out with friends. This balance between giving back to the community and enjoying everyday life helped him stay grounded. His focus on charity work highlighted his caring nature, and his efforts in supporting vulnerable children showed he wanted to make a difference beyond his acting roles. Angus believed that true happiness came from helping others and staying connected with real friends, not just from fame or money. Therefore, he managed to keep a relatively ordinary life while still making a significant impact through his acts of kindness and generosity. While working on the television show, Angus T. Jones achieved a significant milestone by becoming the highest-paid child actor at the age of 17. During that time, he earned an impressive sum of $300,000 per episode, which reflected his popularity and the show's success. Despite this financial achievement, Angus and his parents grew increasingly concerned about the influence of Charlie Sheen, one of the show's leading actors, during a particularly controversial period for the production. They worried that Sheen's behavior and comments might negatively affect Angus and the overall environment behind the scenes. As the series continued, Angus's character also changed noticeably. He started as an adorable, innocent kid, but over time, his role developed in a way that showed him as a troubled young Hindu lieutenant. This evolution of his character mirrored the show's storyline and added depth, but also brought new challenges. The shift in production involved changes behind the scenes, including how the show was made and the dynamics among the cast. These changes sometimes created tension and affected the atmosphere during filming. The transition from a lighthearted sitcom to a more serious tone in later seasons also impacted Angus's role and the overall production. Throughout this period, Angus's rise in fame, the concerns about influential personalities, and the evolving stories all contributed to a complex and shifting environment on set. Although Angus T. Jones was well known for his role in the television series, he had a notable connection to Miley Cyrus during his time on the show. Miley appeared as a guest on the program and used the opportunity to express her admiration for Angus, highlighting their camaraderie. During their interaction, she shared an onstage kiss with him, which drew attention from fans and media alike. However, as Angus reached the age of 18, he confronted feelings of being unprepared for the more mature storyline that his character was involved in. He felt that the new directions his role was taking were not suitable for him personally, especially as he was considering a different path. Around this time, Angus also made the decision to join the army, seeking a new purpose and a fresh start. His move away from acting was driven by his commitment to his faith and a desire for a life aligned with his beliefs. In 2012, Angus announced his departure from the show after discovering God, a profound experience that influenced many of his future choices. He believed that the show's content conflicted with his religious faith and personal values, leading him to step away from television entirely. His decision to leave marked a turning point in his life, as he sought to find a new sense of meaning and purpose outside the entertainment industry. After finishing his long run on the show, Angus T. Jones faced an important decision. His original contract required him to stay on the set until the show officially ended, even though he had decided to leave the series. This meant that he was tied to the production until its conclusion, which took several seasons to complete. In 2014, Angus's contract officially expired, marking the end of his commitment to the show. However, despite his departure from the regular cast, he made guest appearances during the final season, giving fans a chance to see him one last time on the series. These appearances were special because they allowed him to part ways with the show on a positive note and connect with fans who had watched him grow up on screen. Following his time on the show, Angus considered returning to acting, and the idea of making a comeback lingered in his mind. His last appearance on the series sparked discussions among fans about whether he might return to the entertainment industry in a bigger way, but he was also exploring other paths outside of acting. The end of his role on the show marked a new chapter for Angus, one where he could focus on his personal life, interests, and future goals. Despite the show's conclusion, his brief return in the final season showed that he still had a connection to his role, and many hoped he might someday return to acting if the opportunity suited him. For now, Angus was enjoying the time away from the spotlight, but his desire to explore new horizons kept the possibility open for a comeback. His journey reflected a young actor transitioning from childhood fame into new phases of life, and fans continued to support his choices overall. Firstly, Angus T. Jones is an actor known for his work in the entertainment industry. Since his acting career, he has taken steps to stay connected to the world of show business. In 2014, he co-founded a multimedia and event production firm, showing his interest in the broader aspects of entertainment beyond acting. This move allowed him to be involved behind the scenes, creating content and organizing events, which kept him linked to the entertainment world in a different way. Later, Angus made headlines when he was seen with Chelsea Clinton. This unusual sighting caught people's attention and led to speculation about Angus's possible interest in politics or a future in public service. The meetings and photos with Chelsea Clinton, a well-known figure in politics, fueled rumors that Angus might be considering a new direction in his life. Despite these speculations, he continues to remain a notable figure, both for his contributions to entertainment and for the attention his personal connections have drawn. His journey shows a willingness to explore new paths while maintaining ties to his roots in the industry. These facts about Angus T. Jones highlight how he blends his entertainment background with ventures into different fields, and how public interest often focuses on his personal life and potential future plans. Since gaining fame as an actor, Angus T. Jones has become well known for his support of the First Star organization. He actively advocates for children who are mistreated, using his voice to raise awareness and help improve their lives. His efforts show that he cares deeply about making a positive difference for vulnerable kids. Besides his charitable work, Angus is focusing on enjoying life on his own terms. He has taken time to explore what makes him happy and pursue his personal goals outside of acting. With a positive attitude and a strong sense of purpose, he looks forward to the future with hope and confidence. His journey reflects a balance between giving back to the community and finding happiness in his own way. As he continues to support important causes and build his future, Angus T. Jones remains an inspiring figure for many. His dedication to advocating for children and his pursuit of personal fulfillment suggest he has a bright path ahead. He shows that it is possible to use fame for good, while also living a life that feels right to him. His story encourages others to stand up for what they believe in and to follow their own dreams. With his ongoing commitment to service and his optimistic outlook, Angus is set to make a lasting impact on the world around him.